So we got that going on. Now, the main problem, of course, is how big these particles are. So let's go to particle main sim, and let's drop down a attribute randomize, one of my favorite nodes. So attribute randomize, in our case, we're going to want to change the p-scale around. P-scale is going to be what actually controls the size of these things. So let's go to uniform continuous is probably fine. Let's change this distribution to custom wrap. I like to have a lot of smaller pieces and a few big pieces. So let's start changing this around. Let's change this to like here, here, and also this should be the output out after this thing. So crazy, we blew it up. We don't want that. That's because we have still p-scales that are massive. So let's try bringing it down by that amount. So now we're getting somewhere. Now you can see a distribution of small and large spheres, but this is still way too big. So let's go to a fraction of that. That's a lot better. That might even be worth going back to our render now and making it full res so that we can actually see what we're doing. So there we go. So let's go back. These are still too big though. We're gonna have rigids that are this big, but the particles themselves, we don't want to see these spheres. So let's maybe make this like half that. That might be enough. So that's pretty good, I think. The smallest ones, we don't want them to ever be 0 or else we're wasting our time even having them as particles. So let's make them like a fifth the size. So the smallest they can be is this, the largest they can be is this, and most of them will be the small ones. And even this could probably be cleaned up a little bit. So we can make this like something like that all the way at the end. This can be kind of more of a curve like that. Again and again, you can play with this as much as you want. We'll have a better idea even of what this should look like once we do a high-res sim. So let's take a break from that and actually do that. Let's set that up. So press stop here. I don't want this to keep wasting its time on that. Let's go here. Let's go to the take list, add a take, HQ. Our HQ mode now is going to be 10 times as many particles. So let's spawn that much in. And if you don't see the brown typing versions, make sure that your auto takes is on. You might have yours off already, so it'll just look disabled like that. You can either right click and go to include intake like that, or you can go to auto takes and just start typing. In any case, we want 10 times as many particles, you'll see, as opposed to the regular mode here. Now, when we're in HQ mode, let's also have the element change and be an HQ element. That's going to change everything in here as well, of course. And let's go ahead and save this. This is going to take a few minutes probably. I'll be back in a minute.